Hello, Nissa here. I'm doing another SoulCollage video. With the pandemic and everything, I had a situation at the very beginning of it where I got notifications from various sources that SoulCollage cards would not be available, that the company that typically sells them would be closing their warehouses for a time. And later on, I tried getting stuff delivered through Amazon, and that took forever. So this got me thinking that it would be really helpful to be able to do SoulCollage without the card. So I'm doing a demonstration here on how to make a SoulCollage card minus the actual card part. So all you need are the following materials. You need scratch paper, and then you need your usual SoulCollage materials. You need your glue, you need your scissors, you need your magazine pictures, and that's it. So what I did here was I pre-cut my SoulCollage stuff just for the sake of expediency. I didn't want, this video to take too long. It's still pretty long, so bear with me. So I found some imagery ahead of time and cut it out ahead of time, although I still, obviously needed to make some tweaks while making it here for this demonstration. And I have a lovely piece of scratch paper that had some torn spots and some stains on it. So I thought that it would be perfect for a demonstration and to make my SoulCollage imagery using that as the base. So there are a couple of different ways that I think you can do this. You can pre-cut your imagery like I did and glue it onto the paper the way that I did. And then later on, when you do have access to a card, a 5x8 mat board or card, you can then glue it onto that. And I found that even with the extra little layer of paper, it fits just fine into those plastic covers, those protective covers that we often use. So that won't be a problem at all. Another way that you can do it is you can find your imagery and just kind of glue it onto a piece of paper and then measure out that 5x8 size after you're done. So just make sure that either you have a viewfinder or you have like some kind of spatial awareness of where that 5x8 is going to be, or just be okay with cropping and cutting some parts of the imagery off that maybe don't need to be there. So by doing this, I feel like it's going to help people be able to still create SoulCollage. And it's the same process. It's the exact same process. It just has one extra step. So if you don't have access to cards right now, you can still create SoulCollage. I'm going to try and do some later videos about maybe how to do it digitally, but it's been tough finding, for me at least, programs that work. It's very simple to do it if you have Word, but if you don't have Word like me, it's pretty hard. So anyway, I hope that you can continue making your SoulCollage cards. I hope that this can help you and inspire you to continue making your SoulCollage cards, because you really don't have to if you don't have to stop. You don't have to stop at all if you don't have the actual cards. You can keep creating. And then when you do have access to cards, to Mapboard, to the SoulCollage cards that you buy through Hanford Mead or through Amazon or wherever else you can get it, once you do have access to those cards, then you just glue your images onto it, and it's totally easy. It's the same process. So I highly encourage people to keep doing this practice, keep it up, because I feel like it's something that can be very helpful during this time. And I mean, it's helpful at any time, but I think right now with the pandemic, with all these issues that we have going on, being able to express ourselves and being able to process what it is that we're experiencing and going through is more important now than ever. So I highly encourage people to keep up your practice of SoulCollage. And thank you very much for tuning into this video.